Biden versus Jetstream Sam. Well, now that that's done, we can finally catch up to the Prime Minister. And it looks like backups fucking arrived. On both sides. But really, if that expert samurai couldn't stop him, do you really think these four generics will? Dude can kill. Ryan, you couldn't have really just said get out of the fucking way. Nice slide in your gritty, realistic way. You're trying so hard to be Solid Snake, and it's just not working. I mean, dude, you're an epic sword fighter already. You're just not a good character. I'm sorry, you've never been a good character. And I'm sure that a lot of people would agree. Although, for you, this is probably the best way that they could have portrayed it.
An unidentified field roader is headed your way. Keep an eye out for it.
We're gonna have a boss fight with that helicopter, aren't we? Did we already make it to the end of the train?
Prime Minister!
Huh. Too little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here any longer.
Stop!
Is he slitting his throat in, like, the most painful way possible?
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that?
Because that only matters to
Technology,
warmongers.
a common purpose?
Yes, it's true, but you gotta take out with the frickin' cons of the situation.
You ain't listening.
Who the hell would listen to you? You're an insane warmonger who finds too much joy in his work. And you're just a douchebag who enjoys to kill everybody.
Mind if I got in?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, you're saying. Give war a chance!
Whoa! Holy fucking hell.
No!
Oh my god. That was visceral. Well, viscera in its purest form. Yeah, complain about all the blood you've got on you. What do you suspect? They're cyborg mercenaries. Of course they're freaking unhuman.
Out of my way!
Sam is gonna fuck up your shit.
He's all yours, Sam!
Of all the names they picked, they had to pick Sam for this guy.
Let's go.
I don't know, he could be Spanish, he could be Puerto Rican, he could be literally anything, I don't really care. He's a guy with a sword, that's all you need to know. See, I tried to use Blade Mode to counter him, but I think I fucked it up. Yeah, I fucked it up because when he attacked, I actually forgot what the attack button was. Ah, damn it! I still didn't know, and he chopped off half my health bar. Damn it! No! Ah, my hands! Damn it! Okay, fine! Jeez, you win! Wait, you didn't win?
And not half bad. Still.
Self-taught the best because, honestly, this guy had to learn sword fighting in 5 seconds to take on Solid Snake. One of the worst boss fights in Metal Gear Solid history.
Like something.
I'm still trying to use Blade Mode, and I finally figured out what the fucking attack button was, but I still didn't counter him. And for some reason, I held my health bar back. See, I parry. Even if I parry his fucking blows, he still gets past it.
Oh, I see. You deny your weapon its purpose.
Whoa, introspection. God damn it, he got me in the big boss eye!
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No.
Yeah, you do.
My sword is a tool of justice.
That is your problem. See, this is the dark side versus the light side thing. Dark side's always gonna be more powerful because they don't give a fuck. Dude's got a flaming electric sword! Leave me from a fucking explosion. Holy balls to the wall action. This is fucking amazing. I don't know why he sheathed it. He sheathed it so he can do this! Cut his arm off. He's absorbing something? Either that or his own electricity.
Shit. Not again.
Brian, that reaction right there is why people don't like you. You are a cyborg who's not affected by your own bodily loss.
Just hang on.
The Ripper? Who the hell calls me the Ripper? Ugh. Oh, give me some freaking breaks. I'm bleeding out over here. Although Ryan would never say that because he's a robot and has no attachment to his own wounds or humanity.
Did you want to practice first?
Yeah, he's the generic anime hero boy. Think Aaron from Attack on
This
Titan.
is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
Good point.
It's over.
I can't be killed. I've only been playing this game for a half hour. How can I fuck up so badly?
Lucky devil.
They didn't call me a devil when I was picked up in my You can't stop expert sword fighters in anime with a gun. You just can't. Why? Because the sword fight looks awesome, a gunfight doesn't. Oh, it's that same helicopter again. I will survive, Sam. And I will kill you. Just you wait! Well, he escaped. Stinger missile launcher! Maybe we have a chance.
Down you go!
Nope.
Flares!
Well, they get here. Although I'm assuming they dropped literally all their flares in one go. Oh, fuck. Damn it, they got away. Well, of course they got away. You wouldn't be killing two major bad guys within the first half hour of a game. You're only going to be killing their robot dogs. Well, it seems like that's the end of that boss fight. Next video is going to be fun. Coming so soon after a great high, this is a bitter fall to stomach. And now to discuss the force failure battle put before us, here's your commentator, Kaz the Bosscinerator. Gameplay. Being said, the Jetstream Sam fight is a force failure scenario, and as we discussed earlier in the Fortune video, that means that this fight is severely kneecapped in almost all aspects because of it. The mechanics are brutally stacked against you, as it doesn't matter how much damage you take in any of the parts of the fight because the thing is locked to its script, so there is no point to anything to stop it because even if you parry Sam's attacks, the attacks that come after will break the defense, and nothing will have mattered, and beyond that, there's nothing more to this fight. All you need to do is literally nothing, since this fight is only for plot purposes, which will be discussed later in the next category, but for now, let's just give it a 3 1/3 Triforces for this one. Story. So Jetstream Sam is obviously one of the higher-up agents of Desperado, since they dispatched him first and foremost in the plot to kidnap the Prime Minister of South Africa for their client, whoever that entity happens to be. He's already proven his expertly cruel sword-fighting ability on the guards of the Prime Minister's caravan, but also here today where he's able to deftly cut off Ryan's arm in one shot, while also overtaking every one of his attacks. this battle is just a big way to replicate the same position that Terra had in Mega Man, setting up a rival and showing the player just how much he has to grow in order to get into the late game. It's a huge reality check to the player when no matter what Ryan does in this fight, he will lose since Jetstream Sam is in a completely different league to himself. This could have actually been it for Ryan, because the only thing that stops Jetstream Sam from going for the kill is that the tunnel ended during his charging of the thrust, saved by the bell as some might say. No, not that! For being the Metal Gear's Terra, I'll give Jetstream Sam a 7 Triforces. Fun. The major issue in forced failure fights is that it fundamentally trips over this category. Going through this fight, mind I had to play it twice because of the recorder fuck-up, it's just abysmally depressing because not only because of the gamer's mindset of aversion to failure, so when it's forced upon us, of course it feels bad in the moment, but beyond that, not only did the game force the failure on you, the game forced a brutal failure on you. I mean, during this completely scripted fight, you are thrown into the ceiling by one of Sam's blows, but then you also get the eye slash and the arm cut off. I mean, sure, this is a good way to say, hey, this guy's super powerful and unstoppable, now gun for his ass, but for the love of God, this is a hard failure because it's not a situation where the game doesn't allow you to kill the guy, or it's super obvious that you never have a chance. It's one in which you fundamentally have no ability to stop Sam, and now he's gonna kick your ass for the next 3 minutes. It's just a series of, still well done, visceral failures on the part of the story by Jetstream Sam in order to set up that rivalry aspect and aspirations for bettering yourself. But to cap this off, I'm gonna give it a 2 2/3 Triforces. Jetstream Sam and his Desperado buddy Sundowner, I have no doubt, are gonna be major boss fights in the future. Like Fat Man was to MGS2, except in a better setup type of way because they are gunning for Ryan within the first hour of gameplay. And to make sure that you know this, he's gonna be the guy fucking up all this shit within the prologue cutscenes along with destroying you completely in a forced failure scenario boss fight. His first battle, and just as an aside, if he's killed later anticlimactically, I'd be more surprised than the sheep that Big Boss is picking up in MGS5. Got a score of 13 out of 30, because this is another case where the trope couldn't get over itself. I mean, look at Bowser again from Paper Mario, because that's how you do it. Players obviously aren't going to believe they're going to take out Bowser in an RPG within the first 10 minutes, so it beautifully sets up the overarching plot that's subverting the usual Mario vs. Bowser scenario with that anarchic tone that makes it fresh once again. The thing you have to do with forced failure is simple. You have to make it as obvious as possible. Jetstream Sam's case was not obvious because in this game you have a fluid ability to kill everything around you that you do not get that sense of ever being underpowered, so getting hit like this here was a huge reality check, and a crushing one at that, which ground down his game mechanics since it was heavily scripted, and especially the fun category because of how depressing the game rendered this failure. However, this fight's failure to overcome means that the ones who do will be made even better by comparison. Well, that's my main point for this video, and until next time, here's your victory for gamers, and as always, I appreciate your support, and have a good one.